Cinema Steven here, and this is your review of Dinner in America. This is a movie that came out in 2020, and it is. I don't even really know where to begin with this movie. It's captivated me and my wife. It's a very offbeat, unconventional punk rock, offensive, and just crazed love story. And I like movies like this because, well, particularly I like love stories like this. And don't get me wrong, I love the old rom coms. I always have, I always will. But I do like when a movie goes against convention. Something like Eternal Sunshine or Garden State or something like that, where it doesn't tell just a straightforward love story. It has a certain element to it that makes it a little bit different. And this movie, it stars Kyle Gallner, who is a punk rocker who's just kind of down on his luck. He's pretty hardcore, and he meets this girl played by Emily Skeggs. Now, I had never heard of her before. Kyle Gallner I've seen in other things before, but Emily Skeggs, never heard of this actress before. Apparently, she's very popular on Broadway, and I'm kind of missing out on that area. But she, I was so captivated about her performance that I couldn't get it out of my head. Well, apparently they meet up, and then they just kind of fall in love. I don't want to give too much spoilers or anything. I mean, that's not really a spoiler because this movie, if you've seen the trailers, it's heavily marketed as, you know, punk rock Heathers meets Napoleon Dynamite love story. And if those movies don't like I mean, if you don't like Heathers and Napoleon Dynamite, then forget it. You probably shouldn't be watching this movie. But it's one of those movies that we watched it, turned it off, and wanted to watch it again. We've watched it multiple times. I purchased the Blu-ray because I want to see the special features. I just want to consume more of this movie, just because I was so wrapped up in this story. And there's a musical sequence in this where they're recording a song together, and it is so good. It's so endearing. I love music in movies, and this is one of those times where you'll hear a song in a movie and you just want to hear it over and over again. And that's pretty much the case with this one. So, if you have Hulu, it's currently streaming on Hulu. I highly recommend you go to Hulu, not now, but at some point in the near future to watch Dinner in America. You won't regret it. Well, you might if you're easily offended by stuff.